So, welcome everyone to the round 10 of LSR season 10, where you're in group 3. Not a lot of drivers today, sadly, but still a race to come here in Qatar. Apparently, it's day in Qatar for this qualifying, and we're gonna do 35% because of the lack of drivers today. So here we are for this race. We're gonna put all the details that we want to see on, and we're gonna be good to go. It's gonna be very interesting to see. Remember last week, championship already decided. Darwizzy right there is already a champion of Group 3 this season, and Mercedes is already the champion of the constructor champion of the season. Oh yeah, nothing really in place today. Like no championship, no nothing, but still a win on a podium to get. Some people on medium, like Janice, I think is the only one on medium to start this qualifying session. So yeah, I hope all are doing well. My name is not my name, but my gamer tag. We're gonna say is Gabichow. I'm a full-time Group 2 drivers and a full-time Group 3 commentator. I see right now. And this morning we had the real F1 race at Imola. It was very nice. I feel like pretty good race, one of the best of the season so far. I think Verstappen won this race. Not a big fan of Verstappen, but I think he deserved that win for sure, dominating that race from the beginning to the end. We're gonna see who can dominate that one. What you can say about the drivers are really obviously very fast. Howdy also very fast, and you have 3 2s like in gravel right there in qualifying. I think Claire Janice is a contender for a win today. Exodi very fast also. Always already retired, maybe trying to last first for because he already won the championship, like I said before. Very possible. Exodi also retiring. Ace Persuasion also. Bosa also retiring. Lots are retiring at the moment. Gonna follow Janice on his lap. Why not? Made the entire lap. Paya and McLaren. Like I said, very fast driver. In Group 3. Number 37, I think, if I see well, is going to gravel there. Dynasty retire also. And basically left. Is it me? Or is it, maybe it's... Not sure. Not sure what's happening. Oh yeah, I think we're starting, sadly. Yeah, I think we're retiring. We're making a new a new session. So yeah, I'm gonna quit that. Sorry for that. I think damage were off. It was a day session, so some settings were not good. I'm gonna wait for the invite, and we're gonna get back there. So yeah. We're still gonna wait. Oh no, wait, and it's gonna be a little maybe long. Well, I have to wait. I can't do anything. I'm gonna stop right now. So yeah. We're getting set up again. Sorry about that. So yeah, so not the qualifying. I said the Verstappen won in Imola. Very good performance by the Ferrari. This is my team versus Ferrari in Imola this morning, going for P11 to P6 and P12 to P4. Very nice to see. Like, if not that, but we have like we all almost finished the second round of the playoffs in NHL. Yesterday, Dallas eliminated Winnipeg Jets. And today we have Game 7 between the Florida Panthers and Toronto Maple Leafs. It's going to be a one you want to watch, you know. I think it's a big game you don't want to miss. For sure. 31 of the game of the year in the NHL. NBA playoff also going, I think. I'm not following. So, yeah, we're going to go again. We said 35% today because of the lack of drivers. Short quality still. And now we're gonna hope all the setups are gonna be good. All the settings are gonna be good for that race. So yeah. Like I said, sorry for that inconvenience, but I don't want to restart the stream and for like that or reason, I don't know. So I know it's gonna be a little wait and not sprint. It's very entertaining, but you know. Yeah. That's all. Anyways, if you know, I think F125 coming soon. Like I said, like there's like it's coming 27 of May with the iconic edition with Hamilton on it. I think we're gonna see this. It's gonna be a fun game. I think it's looking pretty good from people testing the beta. I don't add the beta, but people that had the beta said that it was pretty good. Like the physics and stuff. Like also, how to see. I'm very excited to see the new My Team career mode. And yeah, also we're gonna hope for less bugs in this game and from its predecessors also. Like less bug will be like always. We always take less bugs in an EA Sports game, you know. Even if it's a bit we ask a bit too much sometimes. But I think if we can have a less buggy game, it'd be very nice with some good servers and stuff. But yeah, don't know, no. For me, looking good. It's looking good, but maybe not the best like we were expecting. But I think we can expect a lot of EA in the recent years with what they have give us. Every game I played almost only EA games, you know. Like it's the main thing I played NHL, FIFA, F1, and you know. In the last years, it's always have disappointed me most of the times. Like you know, like F1, NHL is not very good this year. FC year, like the three games that I played the most this year was like a big flop by EA. I don't play too much Madden and EA and college football, thing like that. But I think this is maybe think better than the three others. I think they put more budget on Madden and stuff. Well, you know, we're gonna see. Gonna wait for one to be there because we're missing one driver, I think. So we're waiting for him at the moment. Anyway, mute me there. Yeah, back now. I think we're good. I think I can hear. I'm gonna just verify something. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good now. I said I think like I talk a bit about how I have to talk. But you know, Still waiting on one driver, kind of anything. Have to wait. Be patient. I think it's a good thing in life. Be patient, you know. But yeah, at least 35% today, so it's gonna be less long. Even if we have some, like, even if we start later, you know. I think we'll wait. We're waiting on Codematic. I think he's the driver we're waiting on. Reserve here, because if not everyone is here. You see, 11 people. There'll be only 12 drivers today in Group 3. Not the best, but you know, end of the season, people are less interested in F124 or very excited for F125. I think it's normal to have less attendance. Yeah, less attendance overall on F124. You know, it's also most of the time new drivers in Group 3, maybe their first leagues and stuff, so you know, maybe sometimes you don't want to race every time, but yeah. It's sad, but we can't do anything about it. And I'm not the admin of stuff. We have to deal with it. Also, sorry, no Group 2 live stream earlier on because the streamer was not there. The commentator was not there for Group 2. He was actually at the Imola Grand Prix. That's why I have not commented the Group 2 race. So yeah. Sorry for that, but at least I'm there for Group 3 with only 12 people waiting for one people right there. So yeah, at least that is going on. Next week, I think in real life is gonna be Monaco. So Monaco is all interesting to see. A bit boring when the race come, but Saturday qualifying gonna be very interesting. We're gonna hope. I don't know what we can hope for Monaco, but obviously with me being a Ferrari fan, hope Leclerc can do well at home, you know. But yeah. And if we talk about the groups of LSR, we have Brazil final round for the 3 groups next week, and it's gonna be full qualifying. I forgot to mention that, but last round Brazil is gonna be full qualifying for Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. I'm gonna hope to have commentating for all 3 groups next week. Very interesting. I think Group 2 championship is already also like played. I think Roski winning in Group 2, like I said here. In Group 3, it's Darwish that won it already. Now Cody Manick is there. We're gonna start the session right there. But yeah, I think it's finished for the constructor and driver championship in Group 2 also. Red Bull and Zroski. Group 1, I don't know. I think B Tom's in a pretty good position, so I think he's winning it. Or maybe it's gonna be Konami. Not sure about it. You know, I have to check. But the priority right now, we're gonna start the short qualifying session right there in Qatar before the 20 lap race. 35%, 35% because of the lack of drivers today. So yeah, here we are going. Little delay, you know. But it happened. Not anything, nothing in my power. So yeah, hope to have a good race, and maybe have a different winner today. Maybe a new winner. We don't know. With only 12 drivers, you know, we can get some good. We can get some good performance from driver we aren't used to see at the top, you know. It's getting very interesting. So we are there now with all the setting done at night, with damage, with all the stuff. We are ready for that round 10 of LSR Group 3 in Season 10, the final season on F124. So yeah, here we are, baby. Put the track map and stuff, a UI, and be ready for at any moment that the driver is gonna go out of the pits. Like I was saying before, we had to restart. I think Darwizi is very fast, Cody is very fast, Don is not bad also, XOD very fast, WC Giants also not bad at all in terms of pace, you know. I don't know who's gonna be the first. You can say Aston of XOD. It's gonna be the first out of the base. We're gonna see if someone try medium. I think Giants is gonna go out to medium again. Yeah, it's gonna go out to medium again, like in the first qualifying session we have done, that we have to cancel. I'm gonna say it like that. So yeah, so we're gonna follow in order. Be the first to start his flying lap. Gonna be XOD in the Aston Martin Green Bull car. Interesting to follow. This is a very fast driver, 54. He's racing on another cheer I'm commenting, Star Cup. So, yeah, another league I'm commenting is Star Cup. So he's racing there, and the other league I'm commenting. So I'm used to see him on track when I commentate, you know. He's a nice guy, you know. Track limits very often. I think with 20 laps, you know, there's gonna be less penalties than what we could have had with be careful, no invalidating the quality, and not getting any warnings in the race, you know. So we're going now. XOD going to the first corner, 4th gear there, keeping the minimum speed at the best he can. Again, 4th gear there. Soft tire for XOD, the only one I think on medium is Janice. For this first run of quality, sector yellow. I think people letting past people, drivers letting past driver for a fast lap. Nothing more than that. 30.791 in the first sector for XOD. Don't know if it's very nice, but at least it's purple, obviously, because he's the first doing his fast lap in this session. You know? We continue now, going through some very difficult section, trying to not invalidate massive section. Now it's going to go at the end of sector 2. Now 58.261 I am sector 2. Sorry, maybe I got a little too close to the mic right there. Sorry about it. That's coming to the last corner of the track. XOD ERS on the line. 23.062. I think pole and 22.4 medium for Janice. Oh damn, God. I think the pole in group 2 was 21.1 from LSR Stratting. 8 observation going P2 at 22.583. Speed going 22.857 right there. The ass there. Battle starting a lap 29. I think is valid lap. Radar is the only P3 there. 22.768 on softs. So Box 39.427. Not a representative lap. 3U starting his lap right now. We have Scarage every lap. We're gonna follow the Ferrari driver there. Through his lap. Jerry. I think there's a sound behind me. I think it's a hammer sound, but yeah, this is not very nice, you know. Jerry still going on his lap, but that's a very good lap. I think maybe it's another warm-up lap. We should tire up to good temperature, the good good degrees and stuff. We'll follow 3-2s to his lap, you know. The Alpine 31.2 in the first sector. Not very good compared to the other. Compared to, I think it was XOD. The first I saw it was in the 30s in the first sector. Never know. 3-2 is now going to the last corner of the track. Very wide, not validate still. Maybe got a substitution for the suburb of him. 23.871 for 3-2s there. If Cody Madigan and Dubsy in the pits, I think Cody is not gonna set any times in this session. Don't know for Dubsy. But you know, I think almost everyone's in the pits now. So he's going to traffic the Ferrari. I'm scared during the gravel. Maybe you want to let past the guy, you know. 3-2 still. Exodi on the lap is not improving. So yeah, everyone's gonna pit almost. I think almost everyone's gonna pit. I hope you're hearing me well. As if not, the best. Anyways, Maddo on the lab, not improving also. Wilkes is almost improving first sector. We're gonna see if he can improve second sector. Raise him out late, no. So very much everyone is not doing any laps, runs in the pits or has a validate. Maddo's running a lap or completing his lap right there. 24.663, no position gain, but still better than what he had done before. Really, oh no, yeah, better than before. I think. Oh yeah, not a lot of people following this, but you know, can't do anything about it. It's group 3, only 12 drivers, have some delay. I can make miracles, you know. Can try to send it to people. Maybe you're gonna try to listen to me. Why not? Why not? I'll paste the link and send it to like my friend. I don't know. Yeah. So Mopel going on a second lap. So Darby's also including that. That's also on our medium. Interesting. Just send that there. And if people want to check it out, they can. So yeah. And follow them out lap now for speed and out lap for XOD. I think Speed's gonna be the first one from the second out lap that's gonna cross the line first to start his flying lap. So we're gonna follow him in the Visa Cash App car, you know, RB. So yeah, last lap, and on F125 we're gonna see new livery. But the white livery is gonna be very fun to see. I think it's gonna be a very popular car in the next game, you know. Now Speed going to start his lap right there. The Lozaya circuit or track, you know. Losing over to get the exit there. We have also Ashton behind. I think it's Dawn just behind him on the lap also. Soft tire for the two drivers. Made it at the end of sector 1. Improving by almost 2/10 for Speed there. Very nice first sector. And let's see what he can do in the second sector. It's purple sector 1, so the best sector 1 of the session for Speed for the moment. Very nice for it, going very well. Can he do the same in the 2 other sectors? There we can follow him. Let's go. Overtake mode there, 60%. And 110 improving in sector 2. Lost a bit of time, but still improving. Sector 3 now, very fast sector. Almost all high speed corner there. Coming to the last corner now. Speed. What he can do. Fourth gear all the way through the last corner. Not validating on the curb right there. Using all the DRS you have in DRS. And it's going to be less than a tenth of improvement for Speed. Still in P5. Very close to Darwiz in front of it. And Don taking a provisional pole position. 22.154 for Don. Incredible lap by the Aston Martin driver there. Sensational, 22-1. Very nice. Almost 3/10 or 3/10 in front of Janice for the moment. Very nice lap. Janice on the lap also is improving by 2/10. I think 3-2 is not on the lap, he's not improving. You can Aston behind him, Maddo on the gravel. I'm gonna follow Janice, why not? is on a pretty good lap, improving already in sector 1. Can he improve also the 2 other sectors? 6-10 improvement in second sector. His first lap winning is on medium, so that's why he's improving so much on his second lap. I said it to you, Janice, very fast driver. Some slipstream or some traffic. I don't know which one's gonna be slipstream or traffic. But it's gonna come to the last corner, be blocked a little bit by the ass of him. But still 21.919 provisional pole for RCC Janice there. A good lap by him also. Now Edge Persuasion starting his lap right there. Saber going all the way to the outside of the track. And taking out first corner in 4th gear right there. So the on lap, but not a good lap, made him plus 9 seconds on his time, so not very good. Mado not improving on his lap also. That was in his first out lap of the session. 5 minutes 45 only remaining now on this session of short quali. This point, in Persuasion gonna follow Asian through his lap, coming very shortly at the end of sector 2. Let's see, sector 2 be purple sector 2. Don't know if it's real, but 1/10 improvement into sector 2 for Asian Persuasion. Can he complete a good lap on sector 3 and not sell like others can do? Last corner, 4th gear, maintaining it, not getting invalidating there right there. All the way to the left. 3/10 improvement, P3 for Persuasion, 122.260. Still have no sign of life for Dorwis yet. Dubs in the lap. We're gonna follow Dubs Z for its first flying lap. Looking to be a very good sector 1 for Dubs Z. You're gonna see if he can keep up the good work in sector 2 and 3. Can make a good lap. And I said I know he is fast, so no question about him getting a top. He can get the top 5 right there. Now he coming to the end of sector 2. It's saying purple on the screen, but I don't know if it's real. 53.367 for Dubs Z there. Can he do better than that? Can he manage to keep a space into sector 3? So a very fast corner there. Mercedes let him pass like a gentleman. Good job at Mercedes letting him pass. And now Dubs Z coming to the last corner. What can he do? On the line as we meet 22.769. Very close with Darwiz in speed there. P5 for Dubs Z on his first flying lap. Not bad at all. Volk's now on the lap. Or no, not on the lap, he's recharging. Hilmatic is out. Don't know if we're gonna set a real lap or not. We're gonna see. Hilmatic's still there, improving, doing lap after lap after lap. And we're gonna see a lot of people in the pits. I think they're gonna put new sauce and go out at the end. But yeah. I think it's the end of qualifying very soon, so 3 minutes now only left in the session. So you don't have to lose time there. If you lose time, we finish for you. People are going on again. Speed, Exodi also going on their final out lap of this qualifying session to see if they can improve the position much as they can. We'll see soft tire now with the last run. No more trying lap on medium. It's gonna be softs and softs. I think Cody's just gonna do some laps for fun and validating at the end of each lap. Yeah. Said he wants to do like last 2 first challenge or thing like that. Asian is retiring. I don't have the time to do any other flying lap for his Persuasion. I've got Ass later on Mado still on track. Let's see if he pit for other tire. We're gonna see. But yeah, we're gonna follow the speed. We're gonna be again the first. Set his final flying lap in the session. Let's see if he can improve his position and lap time. I think clearly he can get that P4. He's very close to Darwish and Dubsy. He can clearly get up to P4. But can he get even more? We're gonna see very soon. When he's gonna start his lap at the exit of that last corner. Crossing the line very soon. And there he goes. Speed. Starting his flying lap. XOD doing the same thing just behind him. Let's see what Speed and XOD can do. The two are one behind the others. So, yeah. There we go, fourth gear for Speed in first sector. Wow, a little like straight, a very long straight there before two left-handers there. Pretty fast left-handers applying. And he's not improving in first sector for Speed. XOD is improving the first sector. 1/10 and off. Improving there for XOD. Can Speed try to manage to pull a masterclass to sector 2 and sector 3? What are we gonna see? Let's go. Let's go, Speed. You can do that. Even if I'm not a fan of any drivers, you know. Still I can support him like this. Like Speed is gonna maybe retry another after that. But like, yeah, I think he's gonna he's gonna try a new lap after. He's gonna now we're gonna follow XOD going to last corner, number 54. How do you improve his position? On the line, coming ERS, DRS usage. And there you go, P4, 22.361 for the Aston Martin driver. Pretty good lap for you. Speed gonna turn a new lap right now. A lap on the line. You have McLaren of Janice. I also think on the lap, we're gonna follow him. Don till P2. So he's retiring also. Dubsy has retired, not gonna be any higher than P6 for Dubsy. But Janice coming to the line right there. Janice is the ERS. And the ERS can improve his time. Yes, he can. 21.423. One a lap by Janice there to extend his pole gap by even more. Incredible stuff. Can Darwish take that pole? No, he can. Well, he hasn't badly this time. It was like 8/10 up. It was 1 second. Would have been P2 for Darwish, but he invalidated, so he's gonna stay P5 for the moment. And Chisholm retires, so no better time for Speed. So RCC Janice take pole position for this Qatar Grand Prix. Very nice. So yeah, Janice on pole, 7/10 on Dawn, Persuasion P3, XOD P4, Darwish P5, Dubsy P6, Speed in P7, Box P8, Jerry P9, 3-2s P10, Mado in P11, Cody Magic P12 with no lap time set in this qualifying session. So now we're gonna have a little break, 2 minutes, to the drivers make their strategy, make some setup adjustment, go to the bathroom, get some water, I don't know, and it's gonna be after the race. 35% race, like I said today, because of the lack of drivers. So yeah, again, quali is a night race also. Like always in Qatar, most of the races are at night. I think all the races have been at night in Qatar, you know. So yeah. Ricardo, we saw real driver names. We are seeing real driver names because like a lot of the seats are not taken by players, even if no EI are obviously racing with the drivers. Logically, it will be not a league racing if EI were racing with the players, you know. It would be a little yeah, bizarre. We're racing with humans in a league racing, but you know, like I said, letting the drivers do all they have to do to be set and ready for this round 10 of this season out of 11. only 20 laps for Qatar this time because of 35% race instead of 29 for this 50 if we have done a 50% race. I'm not capable of talking today. It seems, but yeah. Gonna still wait for the players to be ready and the drivers to be ready. And we're gonna expect a fun race. Even if Janice is looking very fast, I think Darwizi can approximately have the same similar pace because we saw he had done a 21.6 in quali, but invalidated sadly. So yeah, I think he's pretty close to Janice. We're gonna see if he can do anything, if he can try any moves and maybe a little aggressive at the start because he's starting P5. So yeah, I think we're gonna see what Darwizi can do. Darwizi very nice, very fast driver. Said he's already a champion this season, so obviously nothing to lose for him at this point. You have no pressure anymore. You already have the trophy. You already have the crown on him. This point, there's nothing really in play for these races. But we won some points. Maybe some teams or drivers are battling for P2, P3s, P4, and I don't have the standing with me at the moment, but I think some battles are clearly more at the back than at the front for the drivers and standings and team standings. But yeah, the start is there. The 5 red lights. And we are racing in Lusail in Qatar. Janice still in first at the start, but Persuasion is now P2. Passing Sodi, Darwizi P4. Don losing all places at the start. He start on Arts. And little comeback there. Dubsy lost his wing, I think. We're gonna put the tires. Yeah, okay, top 2 are on soft. Janice doing Sodi. Persuasion on medium. Darwizi on softs. Don on Arts. That's why he had a slow start right there. Dubsy with softs, speed with mediums. So 5 drivers on softs, 5 drivers on mediums, and 1 driver on arts, I think. Not sure about it, but No, 6 drivers on softs, 5 on mediums, 1 on arts. That's how we are going. China's leading still. Already 8 tenths we got between him and Sodi. Sodi gonna try to proceed with DRS in the first lap. Persuasion is still right there behind, and Don trying to keep up even with his art tire, but Dubsy gonna go around the outside and pass on Don right there. Speed is gonna try to do the same thing very soon, because with his art tire clearly Don's gonna drop from a lot of places there because of his choice of starting tires. Scavenger's behind right there, still going on. Softs. Janet's now fastest lap, obviously 24.655 and already 1.7 gaps with people in behind. And Persuasion trying to go on the move on XOD, but he stays behind. Being patient is the key. It's 20 laps racing. I'll have to send it in the first lap. You have to build your overtakes, and yeah. So Janus already have a good lead, 1.6 seconds. I think if Darwizi would be P2, it would be the same, but I think he earned from that. He benefits from Darwizi starting P5 and can escape from the groups behind him. Already Codimatic P8. You have a yellow at the back. It's Mado. Nothing special there. He can continue the race. So now Janus leading with the Persuasion very close behind him, and Darwizi also close behind Persuasion with softs. Remember, Persuasion is on medium tire, so he's gonna be a less fast than Darwizi and Persuasion, so slower you can say. Dubsy is already not in the DRS range of the 2, 3, and 4 people. He's with Dawn at the moment. So ours, Speed, Cloudy, Scary, Box are all together in a train right behind that, right behind Dawn and Dubsy. Yeah, we're 2 seconds for and Dubsy in the pits. I think because he had a broken wing, like I said in the first corner, that's why he's pitting already in this race. We're gonna still follow the battle. Darwizzy very close, trying to go around the outside. Amazing persuasion with sophomore grip for Darwizzy in the Mercedes. And what a move by Darwizzy, taking P3 there, taking a podium place in this earlier stage of the race. One overtake by Darwizzy 09. So yeah, this tire advantage carrying him on his overtake right there. Magic. Brilliant move. A bit like the move we saw in Imola today in the real fun race. The fun race. But, you know. As Persuasion already taking a 3-second penalty. I think got a bit of contact with Lois in the front. But 3 seconds for Persuasion. With already 3 warning for the kick Sauber driver. So the warning can go very fast there. Sure. But they already have a big gap to Dawn at 2.5 seconds. But now Code is already P6 starting from the back from P12. Now already P6. The DRS, can he try some moves there? But Darwizzy also gonna have DRS. We're gonna follow Darwizzy first. Onyx OD. Can he take P2 right there? DRS is on. Mado taking a 3 seconds penalty. Darwizzy going around the inside. And he takes the second place of the Grand Prix. Code taking false stop there. And overtaking X-Dawn on his hard tires. He's very close to XOD there, 2 tenths. Really, Darwizzy, XOD, and Asian are very, very close. All on their gearbox of each other. It's very nice to see a big battle like this. And also P7 to P9 is all on their gearbox. Some good points still chasing for people right there. Like, it's only 12 drivers, so you know you can get points very, very easily. And now Scary Jerry going around the outside, trying on Chisholm Speed with soft tire. Big defense by Chisholm Speed. Can he stay around? No, he can't. He's gonna stay behind. Scary Jerry trying to fight very hard for that place on Chisholm Speed. 31 yellow is Mado, but nothing to cause a safety car right there for Mado. Some good battle in immense Scary Jerry and Speed. Scary Jerry won that place there. He wants it. But can he get it? Is the question right there. And he's spinning on the wall. Big crash. Scary Jerry lost all his front wing and safety car on lap 4, and everyone is gonna pit. And Janice missed the pit. Janice missed the pit. No. Oh, Janice missed the pit. It's gonna cost him a lot of time. And Darwizzy now gonna pit for a new hard tire at this point. As Cody who's behind him is gonna pit for new hard tires. XOD is pitting, Asian is pitting, even Dawn holding on hard is pitting for mediums. So yeah, everyone is pitting except Janice that missed the pits with that safety car. That is very, very unlucky for Janice there. That safety car. Very unlucky. A safety car on lap 5 with the spin of Scary Jerry, losing all his front wing. Big crash, big mistake by Scary Jerry. But now it's gonna be good for Darwizzy, XOD, Asian, and almost everyone. It's just very unlucky for Janice that is gonna lose the lead on that, I think, for sure. Like, it's so big advantage to put on their safety car right there. So yeah, I think we're gonna see what Janice can do. We're gonna see if he pits there or maybe he's gonna stay. I don't know. It's an interesting decision that he can make there to stay out with his soft tire. I think his soft tire are not very used, so I think he can stay out and not have too much problem. I think, but you know, we'll see. No, he's gonna pit. Yeah. Gonna pit. I think this is a good decision to do, but it's still 29 seconds the gap between him and Darwizzy. So maybe he's gonna lose time too much. We're gonna see. The pit. We're gonna follow him through the pits now. His team is waiting for him. He's gonna put medium tire. Not a bad call, I think. There's Darwizzy is gonna be in front. I don't think so. I think Janice is gonna go in front, even with a safety car, because like he was not blocked by a safety car. Yeah, he's gonna be in front. Very, very close, but he's gonna be in front. Yeah, he is. He's in front because the safety car wasn't out yet, so the safety car was not like slowing him down. So finally Janice still go out of the pits in P1, baby. So finally, it's not costing too much Janice in the end, because safety car take a little bit of time to go out of the pits and chase leader. So yeah, still new mating for Janice. Maybe it's gonna even be better for Janice because they have 1 lap fresher tire than the other Janice. So it's gonna be very interesting for Janice there. This pits, like even if you pit like later, you can have better tire. Only 1 lap, but still not an advantage to not see, you know. But yeah, I think Cody now with in P5 is gonna be very, very dangerous. We know he's very fast. Like he can clearly race in G2, Cody. But you know, like that. I think almost everyone is grouped. We are missing Box, Maddow, Scary, and Dubsy that are not packed with the rest of the group at the moment. So yeah, waiting for that. Waiting for all to be ready to go. Gonna drink a bit of water, 2 seconds. So yeah, I'm back. I hope the new mic is working well, because the first time I used that mic. So I hope it's good sound and stuff. I'm gonna air after the race. I'm gonna air the stream back to see if it was good or not, and I'm gonna make adjustment for next race. If I see it's bad, you know. So now we're gonna have another lap, I think, to let folks catch the pack right there. And after that, at the beginning of lap 8 and end of lap 7, we're gonna restart. But WZ getting again with 3 laps old arts, maybe 1 for medium in the end. Not a bad idea, I think. You know, have fresh start in everyone, because yeah, pit at lap 1. Both are in the pits, and he's like not going anywhere in the pit. I don't know what's happening, but maybe he's gonna retire in the pits. I don't know. Pretty rare by Box there. Pretty rare, for real. But yeah, so we're gonna have to wait a little longer for restart, I think. Depending on if his car wait for Box or not. Yeah, drive-through. Yeah, drive-through. I don't know. I'm not sure I understand what's happening with Box, but yeah, I'm gonna let him drive his race, and he's back, so I think it's good for him. Obviously, he's catching on the back, so we're gonna wait for Box. Don't think he can catch on this lap, so I think he's gonna have to wait for another lap. We're gonna see that. We're gonna see if he can catch the back. So I already talked earlier on when we were waiting for a new lobby about like the Grand Prix this morning and hockey playoffs, NBA playoffs. You know, so I already talked about that. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. If you have any comments on the live stream, any like advice, anything, I'm gonna take it, you know. And yeah, that's it. Thanks to be there with me, you know. I think we really appreciate it. All the LSR team is appreciating people watching their race that take a long time organized and stuff, you know. Now safety car in this lab, baby. Here we are going racing again in Qatar. So Jan is gonna lead the way for that restart. Can he get a good restart on Dawezi and Exodi? Remember the medium and the 1 lap fresh retire for that. And now he's going already. Last corner. He's going pretty good start by Janice. Then Persuasion spins to the wall already. And the restart. Persuasion spins and he's gonna go to the pits right there to change his wing, but no safety car. But he spins at the restart there. He spun. No way, man. Darwizy now trying to fight. Pretty good restart except by Janice there. Cody is now already 1 second behind Exodi, and Darwizi gonna follow. Darwizi is behind, you know. Exodi is right now, Exodi very close, and Darwizi is now in Ghost, but not anymore. I don't know what was happening with the Darwizi there. I think I'm lagging a little, but you know, with one caution is the ass of Mado. She's going again. Persuasion have put new medium tire on. Ready to go again. In this race, I've been with 39 seconds back of the field, but yeah. Now Dubsy, what's happening? It's Bogues. It's Scary Jerry's out. Scary Jerry is out. I don't know what's happening, but he's out. Little incident there. We're gonna follow with Asian, see if it's still on the track, see if we can see the incident, what happened. I think we can. I don't know, I don't see anyone, I don't see Scary Jerry there. So yeah, I'm gonna just follow the race at the front. Now almost side by side with Exodi and Cody. Exodi is in front for the moment. It's the yellow, and I think, yeah, oh, okay. He stopped there. Don't know what happened with him, but he stopped there and now he's gone. The game has taken him out of the track, so now the track is clear. We have the green flag on track. Darwizi getting 3 seconds. No way. This can cost a lot. Darwizi, that can cost a lot to Darwizi. 3 seconds there. I don't know. Maybe he can pull off that, but we're gonna see. Lap 9 out of 20. We're going to the middle of the race right there. Almost at 50% of the race. Lap 10 would be the off the race, you know. Now we have a big pack from 5 to 1 at the moment, and we have another pack, and after we don't have any pack. So it's really like 5 to 1 is a pack, and almost like dividing into no pack, because Janice is now 1.2 in front of Darwizi. Darwizi is now 1.2 in front of Exodi, you know. But yeah, still Exodi to Dawn is a pack for me for the moment, and Darwizi is going very wide there, and 3-2 is getting second penalty in P7. Box gonna have the RS on him very soon. Cody now getting the place on Exodi for a podium for the moment right there for Cody Matic, and also his teammates of Dawn going around the outside of Exodi. Big overtake by Dawn there on his teammate. Sensational work by the Swiss driver. Box now take the place on 3-2s and 3-2s in the pits. Changing his wing, putting new tires on, and going back after racing 1.5 seconds already, 1.6 even for Janice, 1.7 now. It's keeping going up the gap between Darwizi and Janice there. Cody is now 1.2 behind his teammates for today. So yeah, for the moment he don't have the RS on his teammates. So yeah, Dawn is 3 tenths behind Cody, and Exodi is close also. Was a pack of his wing again. We can go back racing now. Asian and 3-2s all side by side. Asian take the place on 3-2s there. Gonna follow this now. 2nd to 5 is a group now. Janice is now gone. 2 seconds in front of Darwizi. Darwizi with his 3 seconds penalty is even back at the moment. Darwizi is P5 for real. Now Darwizi is the only one with no DRS, but it's Dawn trying very hard on Cody. Remember, Dawn have medium tire compared to the others having hard tires. Maybe you can have an advantage with that in the early stage of that restart after safety car, but maybe that can cost him later on in the race. Because I think ours later on going to be really better, like at lap 15, 16. I think ours going to have better pace than mediums, but for the moment it can maybe help Dawn make some position and gain some position on Dawn on Cody Matic and Darwizi. Still follow 2 seconds the gap now between Janice and Darwizi. Janice not like he's still have his space from before the safety car, you know. 2.1, 2.2. He's creating a gap like before the safety car. He is very fast today. Looking on a mission for real. Don't follow that back steal. It's only really much battle and people very close at his going right now. It's 5-2 and Exodi is losing a bit the back right there. Not gonna have DRS on the next straight for Exodi sadly. But it's gonna become a 3 drivers back with Exodi, not Exodi but Don, Code and Dawizzy. But now Code gonna try to back on his teammate around the inside, gonna stay behind there. Not taking risk. We don't want the 2 Mercedes and the 2 Mercedes situation. We don't want that. We don't want that situation in the German clan. He'll fall 2.3 now. The gap between Janice and Darwiz is lap 12 out of 20. Not a bad race at the moment. Still the beginning of the race. But yeah, that is some battles are going on, you know. But obviously Qatar is not the best track to overtake, I think, in my humble opinion. But you know, we're still going there, still racing. 2.9 seconds now. Janice and Darwizi, almost 3 seconds gap is now there. 2 tenths between Darwizi and Code. 2 mistakes are very close. Don still following, just behind. I don't think Code is gonna try to send it too much on Darwizi. Like, obviously don't want any contact between teammates, you know. Just going now. DRS for Code. Janet with the fastest lap. 3.6 the gap between him and Darwizi. And Code gonna go around the outside. Can Don follow him? No, he can. He can't. But Code take P2 on his teammate there in turn 1. Superb. Well done. But Darwizi is still very close to his teammate Code for today. Lap 13 out of 20 now. Race is going well. Still following. Darwizi getting another 3 seconds penalty. 6 seconds now for Darwizi. This is very bad. Very bad. That's making him like behind XOD. So P5 again for Darwizi now. With his 2 penalties. And even with 1 it would have been P5, but now with 2 he's again more P5 again, like he's again more guaranteed of P5 with that other 3 seconds penalty for Darwizi. Yeah, 6 seconds already in only 30 laps. 6 seconds is a lot for Darwizi. I think I got 6 seconds in 29 laps, you know, and I couldn't have gotten less, but you know. And people's also in 29 laps gotten no penalties, you know. But like Darwizi is very aggressive, and I know that, so that's why he's getting penalties, obviously. So following the race, following pretty well. I don't think Darwizi is gonna try any move on Cody there. Now he's gonna be a little too far away to try anything on his teammate. Lap 14 now. We're going through 3.2 seconds. Janice and Cody, the gap. Cody is maybe catching a little on Janice, but not too much. The gap is pretty much stabilized. Not gonna move anymore for the rest of the race, but we're gonna see. You never know what can happen with any safety cars or any incidents happening. We got no safety car in Group 2, so we already got 1 in Group 3 there. I don't know in Group 1 what happened. I have not watched that live stream, but you know, we'll see. Oh, now still Cody and Darwizi. Darwizi still very close. Still Don is following, wanting to earn from any mistakes from the 2 in front of him. No. Now Don, I think Darwizi lock up a little bit. Don is just behind. So yeah, big battle between the 3 drivers there. Very fun to see, very fun to watch. Without that battle, we would have nothing to commentate, for real. Like, without them, the stream will be a little empty, you know? Now we're going to the straight line. The big straight line of the track. DRS for Darwizi. Can he try to overtake on his teammate Cody there? Going around the outside. Darwizi takes P2 again. Good overtake with the DRS from Darwizi. Pretty nice one there. Mado in 3 seconds penalty. I think this is his second of the race in P10. that can promote Dubsy to P10 and point finish for the moment. Now work, and Darby getting another 3 seconds on 9 seconds now. Still putting in P5, but maybe it can putting in down to P6 later on. But for the moment it's P5 for Darby with all his penalties. 2.8 the gap between him and Janice. But 9 seconds now for Darwizi. This is very, very bad. At least he already have the championship, you know. So yeah, nothing to worry about for real. At 15 now. I think mediums of Dawn gonna start to fade a little bit compared to the odds. It's not gonna be as good as the odds that Paude have and as the odds as Darwizi have. Yeah, 2.6 now. The gap is going down between Darwizi and Janice. I think Darwizi is giving all up just to catch him, even if it takes like 50 seconds of penalties, you know. I'm not sure about it. Cody now DRS on his teammate. I think he's a bit far to try anything. It's still behind, but really on his gearbox right there. Not following, like I said. Lap 16 out of 20, already almost finished. 3-2 getting 3 seconds penalty. Obviously letting pass his teammate, I think, right there. Cody. Oh, yeah, Cody now has passed Darwizi right there. The switch between the two Mercedes drivers. Maybe Cody can catch Janice for the win. Darwizi getting 12 seconds now. It's pretty bad, actually, pretty bad. Pretty bad, but still putting in P5. Still putting in P5. So I think that's why he's like keep getting penalties. But 12 seconds is pretty bad at the moment. For real. I don't think Cody has the pace to try to catch Janice. We're gonna see, like, not a lot of laps to go also. So if you catch Janice, it's gonna be really good for him and really nice for maybe a little battle at the end in the last laps. But for the moment, it's not looking like it. But you know, you never know. We never know what can happen in the end. Obviously, losing time is on Cody. I think he wants to like assure the be sure that Cody can get that P2, and that Dawn can't get any closer to his teammate. But obviously now have DRS, gonna stay behind there. Nothing to not worth it to try any moves on his teammate right there. It's not worth it, for sure, not worth it. 3 seconds now. The gap still 3. Not moving a lot. Lap 17 out of 20. We're approaching the final lap. Approaching the final laps of the race, for sure. Approaching the last lap, approaching the checker flag. For the moment, it's looking good for a Janice win, but we don't want to jinx it, you know. Now still battling. Pretty boring race at the moment, but we're gonna follow behind Dubsy. It's gonna be on 3-2 in the straight line. Dubsy with DRS now. McLaren on the Alpine. Dubsy can go around the inside. Yeah, yes he can. And he takes the position. P2's trying to keep it around the outside. Can he switch back? 3-2 and Dubsy battling Bano has left. But I think Dubsy has taken the position. He's now P9. Now there was 9-10 behind with Cody. Going to the straight line, gonna still have the DRS, but he was close to not have it on this lap. But still gonna have the DRS on his teammate. Don also have DRS behind him. But the position remained unchanged. Lap 18 out of 23 laps to go now in this race of Group 3 racing right there. All going. Battling for P2 at the moment. Cody, Darwizi, and Dawn. Even if Darwizi have 12 second penalty, Dawn can still get P2, we never know. In the Green Bull car. Still gonna follow them. Not very much any battles. Other than that, we saw the overtake of Dubsy on 3-2s. A lot of 3-2s can maybe try another move after that. Now in 9-10s now, I think no maybe can DRS. Can follow them through the last onto the straight line. 3-2s have DRS, but a good move by Dubsy to go all the way to the right too, so 3-2s can't have the slipstream. and return to the front. Still fighting for P2, Darwizi. Darwizi getting another 3 seconds, 15 seconds now for Darwizi. This is bad. This is I don't know. This is yeah. This is what it is. This is what it is. 15 seconds. a lot. Just to say a lot, you know. But now 2 laps to go. Lap 19 out of 20. Here we are going. Darwizi, Hardy, and Dawn still battling for that P2. The only thing going on, pretty much. And 3-2s battling Dubsy a little behind. And P9 and P10. And of course, for the race, I think Janet's counter Mado that has left the game already. That's why he's in Ghost, so yeah. That's a pretty bad for him. Now we're gonna still follow. Dawn almost lost the DRS. Darwizi is 8-10. He's gonna try to maintain it through that second, third sector. 3-2 getting a 3 seconds penalty. That can like securize Dubsy for his P9. Now Darwizi still following his teammate Code. Lap 19 out of 20. Still Darwizi with his 15 seconds penalty. I'm going to the last corner very soon of the penultimate lap. We're gonna go to the last lap of this race. Janice is going to the last lap right now, and we are starting last lap right there. Lap 20 out of 20 for Janice right there. Starting now. Darwizi is gonna try to go around the outside of his teammate Code. He's gonna go around the outside, taking the P2 at least on track. But still in front of Code. Dunn is now maybe trying to get P2. Now because Darwizi is a little bit blocking his teammate. 4 seconds now of the gap, and now Darwizi gonna let the two fight. Code and Dawn. Can Dawn earn from that and take that P2 finally at the end? After all these laps waiting behind, can that be the chance of Dawn right there? Darwizi is coming very soon to the last corner of this race to see if he can win. I think at this point it's pretty guaranteed win for Janice. Myself, Dawn and Codematic battling. See if Dawn can try a move before the end of the race on Code to take that P2. At least P2 after a risk penalty. Janice is going to come to the line and win the Qatar Grand Prix. And Dawn can do any move on Code. So Code gonna finish P2, Dawn P3, Exodi is gonna be P4, and Darwizi with his 15 seconds penalty gonna finish P5, baby. They're gonna have speed coming to the line very soon for the end of this race. P6, pretty good result for the RB today. Pretty nice results for him today. P6. P7 for Box in the end. And 8 is gonna be for Asian Persuasion. And another 2 seconds penalty warning there. Don't know how much. Yeah, maybe he's gonna finish behind Dubsy at the end. We're gonna see that. He's just getting another 3 seconds penalty for 3-2s. But Asian Persuasion coming to the line. P8. Dubsy with the race with no penalties. Good job for him. Even if it's only gonna be P9. Yeah, still P9 even with the penalties of Persuasion, and 3-2 is gonna come to the line for ending this Qatar Grand Prix, baby. That's a superb win by RCC Janice, with the podium being complete by Codematic, starting from the back, going into P2, and by Dawn getting that last place on podium. We can see it right there. McLaren, Mercedes, and Aston Martin 3 Mercedes powered car on the podium. A Greek driver, a Jamaican driver, and a Swiss driver. 3 nationality that we don't see a lot in F1 on the podium today. Very nice to see that also. Champagne is going in the air on that podium today. And with the win of Janice. Incredible stuff by everyone. Well, that's it. Janice with a win. Very good job by everyone today. Nice race, even if it was only at 35%. Very nice. So thanks everyone for that race. Thanks everyone for watching this. Gonna give you a rendezvous for Group 1 next time on Saturday. Not gonna be me, I think, but still, Group 1 race of LSR next Saturday. And for Sunday is gonna be also last round of Group 2 and Group 3. Thanks everyone. Ciao. Bye, baby.